Hey guys, it's Robyn, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. It is What I've Been Warming Wednesday, where I take you through what I've warmed in my house over the last week and give you warm reviews so you might decide what might work well in your home and where you might want to warm it. So I have a basket of wax here that I've used over the last week, and one of the things I have here is the Disney 50th anniversary Iridescent brick. This was available through pre-order only with the Disney Castle warmer, which I did pre-order and I have received. It's in my daughter's room, set up on her little shelf there. I also ordered the brick to go with it. This is, I can't remember the notes. I'll put the notes below on this. It's got some like woodsy and florally type notes to it. So here it is. It's like a cream colored packaging with gold on it. And it's like a pretty kind of like light dusty pink wax. So people described it as like floral. And for floral scents, I am very picky on my florals. I like florals like Luna, like Summer Moonlight, those very soft, kind of crisp, sweet florals. I like those. I do not like heady or tropical florals or anything very perfumey usually. So here's Iridescent. And people say it's not like the exact scent in the resorts, but it's very similar to some of the resort scents that they have in their resort lobbies and stuff like that at the Disney World resorts. I don't know about that. I've never been to Disney World. I have literally no idea what the resorts smell like. So yes, inside you have the shiny back, and then you have the pink wax, and you can see I've used 1 cube. So I used 1 full cube in my office. And so on cold sniff, this just hits me right behind the eyes. Like, it's very headache trigger type floral to me. Yeah, even more so on the back. Like, it hurts my head to sniff it. Like, I don't have a headache right now, but this will give you one real quick, or at least for me it does. Yeah. On cold, I did not care for this. It's very much a headache floral for me. This smells to me like a perfume that I can't place. It smells like a commercial perfume that's pretty popular, I think. I've smelled this on a lot of people. Or something very similar to this on many people. I think it's like a popular commercial perfume that a lot of ladies wear. It's just one that just gets me. Like, it's a migraine trigger, 100%. So I've had times where people walk by me with this perfume and that just knocks me on my butt for the day. Like, that wrecks my day. I'm done. I'm out. Migraine. So as I'm sitting here, I did not have any kind of headache whatsoever when I started filming this. I'm getting something happening right here behind this eye already. So I'm gonna try to not open this anymore. So I did warm a full cube of it in the office. Now the office is the room I chose because I don't have to go in there. If I'm working from home, I can choose to put my laptop over here and work from there, and that's fine too. So I put it in there knowing that I could close that room off if needed and we would be fine. Performance-wise, I will say with the full cube, and that's about the equivalent of, I would say, 3 Scentsy cubes. This little corner cube here is a little bit smaller than the rest. I would say it's about 3 Scentsy cubes worth of wax. So with that in the office, which is like a standard size bedroom, it was like a medium strength, and it went for like 3 days. So it went a long time, and about a medium strength at peak. It obviously tapered off over time, but medium at peak, and that was good because I don't think I would have wanted it any stronger. I think this is the kind of scent where you don't necessarily want it very strong, so a medium was about the level you would want it, I think. So if you like the scent, it's a good performer. Medium strength, very long lasting. I have nothing but good things to say about the performance of this scent. For me, it's very personal. It's like I can't handle this type of scent because it's a migraine trigger. It's not even that I don't like the scent, it's that it makes me ill. So there's that one. I would describe it as a, you know what it kind of reminds me of? I put in the Disney warmer in my daughter's room. I didn't want this in her room because I had to go in there. I put Cinderella, what's it called? Happily Ever After, which was also available, and it's a very soft, clean, very gentle floral, and that one I can handle. I quite enjoy Cinderella. So I put that in her room, and they were kind of similar, except for this one has a very strong perfuminess. It's like Cinderella is like the children's version of this one. This is the grown-up lady perfume, and Cinderella is like just the kind of smooth, gentle floral. So if given the choice, I prefer Cinderella. It's not as strong, it's not as long lasting, but this one is very perfumey. I think if you like shimmer, but you'd be okay with shimmer being more floral, you might be okay with this. I think if you like florals in general, you'll probably really enjoy this. It's a good performing bar, like I said. What else would it be like? I'm thinking another princessy type bar that might come to mind would be True Love Awaits from the Disney collection. In my mind, those are nowhere even close to comparable. That one is very fruity, a little bit body care, but very fruity and sweet. This is not particularly sweet at all. It's very heady, perfumey floral. So that is that one. And yes, so for me, it's a hard pass. I don't know how I'm going to get through the rest of this brick, to be honest, but we'll figure something out. And then, like I said, I had done 4 cubes of Cinderella Happily Ever After in my daughter's room, and this one was available some time ago, not that long ago, and it's very pretty. I think it's got some kind of floral, I think magnolia maybe? Forget-me-nots and I think lemon drop. It's very, very pretty. It's very pretty. It's like soft and gentle and like slightly sweet, but not overly sweet. It's a very soft, very light floral. It's very, very nice. If you like floral scents, this is a nice springtime floral. This is very much springtime vibes for me. I really like that one. About a day and a half, maybe 2 days, but about a day and a half, and about medium strength at peak, but it didn't stay at medium for very long. It was more like a light background type scent, but I would repurchase Happily Ever After. I do like that one. Then while we're working on my daughter's room here, we had Gleeful Grape. This was one that is in her warmer still now. I need to change it out. It's been in there for 3 days now. This is its 3rd day. It is done. You can't smell it in there. But it did last about 2 days. And I did 2 cubes in her bedroom in her Disney warmer, her castle. And so this one, she thinks smells like children's Advil, which she likes. I think it smells like kind of like a candied grape or like a grape soda, like grape pop. To me, it smells like Grape Crush. I quite like it. She doesn't have Grape Crush though, she has children's Advil, so that's her experience with like grape flavoring. It smells like artificial grape flavoring. I am a fan. She enjoys it too, so that is Gleeful Grape. It's one of those like novelty bars. It's not one that you like must have, but it's a fun one. It's a fun one to have. I would probably get one more bar if I could. The other thing we did in her room was a chopped candle. This is a bag of candle wax, and this is from a Bath & Body Works candle, Pumpkin Cinnamon Bun. So good. It is like doughy, like fresh dough, cream cheese frosting is what I get. I don't get a lot of pumpkin or any pumpkin, and I don't really get cinnamon so much either. I get like dough and cream cheese frosting. Very sweet and gooey. On warm, this is about a medium strength in her room. It did about, I think it was only 24 hours. This one got almost like spun sugar vibes on warm. Like some of that gooey doughiness went away after about the first 12 hours, and then it was just like spun sugar sweetness. Yeah, it was like icing sugar sweetness. It was good. Yeah, so good experience with that one. I will enjoy I have another, the candle jar itself is also filled with wax chunks. So when you chop up a Bath & Body Works 3-wick candle, you end up with quite a bit of wax. You end up with a jar, like a jar full of chunks, as well as about this much in overflow. So you get quite a bit of wax out of it. Then in bathrooms, I just did one thing this week. I did 1 cube in each bathroom of Jack's Obsession, and this is like apple, like green apple, clove, and cinnamon. And this one's very good. It's like a classic green apple fall spice scent. So good. It almost looks like it should glow in the dark, but it doesn't. But super, super good scent. I think nice for any of the cooler months. I just really enjoy this one. Then on to the open layout. One of the things I did early this week was some Sassy Girl Aroma. And this is Cobbler Cookies. It is nutmeg, cinnamon, clove, sugar cookies, apple, raisin, almond, vanilla cake, and hazelnut. So many notes. So what I did was 2 cubes, like 2 cubes, in each of my 4 warmers. So 8 cubes total, which is like that much wax. So I have enough for 1 more warm of this. This one's just good, like so good. I would 100% repurchase this. This is very good. This is like what I think walnut raisin muffin from Scentsy should have been. It does have the raisin note. It's a little bit spicy. It's a lot bakery. It is very like bakery-ish. You get like brown sugar bakery. You get a little bit of spice, but the spice is so gentle here. And like a lot of raisin. I get like a lot of raisin. And there is some sweetness from the apple. I don't necessarily get apple, but I get like apple sweetness to go with that raisin. Just really, really nice. Really enjoyed this. This one I think I did for like, might have been 2 days. I think I left this one for 2 days because at the 24-hour mark it was still going. So it might have been like 36 hours, maybe not quite 2 days, but close. So I really enjoyed that one, and that was a gift from Melissa Johnson. So thank you, Melissa. Really enjoyed that one. Then I had done a bar of Blue Sage and Tonka. And again, whole bar in the open layout. This one had gotten juicy. So this is, I want to say like lavender, sage, and Tonka. It's very herbal, a little bit deep and damp. I really like it. It's almost like a cologne-y herbal type scent. Not heavy on cologne at all. Like more herbal than cologne, but it's very clean, very fresh. Really like this one. So it is nice for like early fall, in my opinion, when you want something that is like cool weather appropriate and cozy without being pumpkins, apples, and all of that. This is a bar that I tend to reach for. So a nice one if you just kind of feel like something a little bit different. It did okay in the open layout, not as strong as I remember. I remember this being stronger before. This bar has been sitting about a year. It was like medium at peak, more like light medium on average. And it was a 24-hour type bar. So there's that one. Then I had done banana nut bread. We had Saturday and it was like pretty warm. It was like 80 degrees or like 25, 26 degrees Celsius, maybe 27 degrees Celsius. It was hot. And I wanted like fall because it was still very cold in the mornings and cold in the evenings, but I didn't really want like hardcore fall. So I did banana nut bread, just something bakery, kind of nice neutral year-round type scent. So banana nut bread is like banana nut bread fresh from the oven, banana bread with nuts. So yes, this one is good. The banana note in here is artificial, and I don't love the banana note in here, to be honest. However, once it gets in the warmer and some of that initial banana candy note dies down a little bit, you're left with like a really nice, like gentle spiced, like banana bread. It's very, very pleasant. And this one gets a lot of rap for being light, and I do recall it being very light in the past. It's not a long-lasting bar. It's like a 12-hour type bar. This one, though, while it did only last like 12 to 14 hours, it was like pretty strong while it was going. Like we did the full bar in the open layout, and it was like medium plus, like definitely like 6, 7 out of 10. So no problems with strength on this one this time for whatever reason. This bar's been sitting for a little while. When was this poured? Can I see? I can't see when this one was poured. But yeah, it's been sitting for a while, like a few months. So maybe time helps this one, I'm not sure. But yeah, overall, was pretty happy with the performance on that, better than I remembered it. Then on my daughter's first day of school, we did a bar of graduation. This one is like suede leather, vintage musk, and like apple. And it's a very warm, like smooth, leathery type scent. Very like library, very like scholarly smelling. I really like this one. Very unique. Scentsy has done nothing else like this that I'm aware of. Really like this. Because usually when you get leather and stuff, it ends up turning kind of cologne-ish. This one is not. This is like apple and leather, and it's very smooth, but also quite soft. Very nice. So it was about a medium at peak, and it lasted like 24 hours. It was a good one. We enjoyed that one. This one's about an average duration, and it's hit or miss on strength. I've had times where this did like medium plus, and I've had times where this was very light. This was about middle of the road. It was about a medium, medium plus. I would say medium, like 5 out of 10 for strength. So that one I had in my club. I just took it out because I was able to stock up on these in the clearance section. These are still in clearance as of right now, if you're interested. Then yesterday and into today, I have Cozy Vanilla and Pumpkin from the Harvest Trio in my open layout, and I did the full bar. And this one is like pumpkin, vanilla, and like cinnamon. And this one is like vanilla bean buttercream, like specifically vanilla bean buttercream, a little bit of pumpkin, and some cinnamon. And it's a slightly different cinnamon than Scentsy has used in other blends to my nose. It's not really cinnamon bark, and it's not really bakery cinnamon either. I don't know what kind of cinnamon this is, but it's not quite the cinnamon we've had before from Scentsy. It's just a little bit different. It's a very dry cinnamon. But yeah, there it is. It's pleasant. It's kind of like a, I guess, very standard pumpkin sweet vanilla scent. It's nice enough. And in the warmers, in the bar, it was very light. I think I said that in my haul the other day. Once it got into the warmers, still light. So my husband said he couldn't smell it at all. And that was with the full bar going. I could smell it, but it was light. And I didn't feel like it lasted that long. Like when I woke up this morning, I thought it was gone. Like I was like, I'll have to change the warmers when I get home from work this evening. And yeah, so I don't know. It was kind of hard to like pin down or get your nose around. When I came home at lunchtime just now to film this, I could smell it when I walked in the door. When I walked in the front door, it was like, yes, but it was not pumpkin vanilla anymore. It was that dry cinnamon note. That was all I could smell. So where I could barely smell the cinnamon on cold, once it had been warming for like a day, then all I could smell was the cinnamon, this very dry cinnamon. And it's not my favorite. I don't know. It's not bad. It's okay. I don't dislike it. It's just not one that excites me. And that makes me sad because I love bakery scents. I love pumpkin, love vanilla. And this one could have been like a keeper forever, but it's not. I'm not going to repurchase this. It's just okay. I feel like there are better blends I could mix up myself with existing Scentsy scents. I also think there are better pumpkin scents in Scentsy's catalog right now as it is. So Cozy Pumpkin and Vanilla is just kind of a okay one for me, but not probably a repurchase. The last thing I did in the open layout is now an empty Ziploc bag. This is the candle wax. Yes, this is pumpkin peanut brittle. I had chopped up a pumpkin peanut brittle candle from Bath & Body Works. All of my overflow wax was in this bag. And between, I think our bedroom, yeah, I did this in our bedroom and out here in the open area. That used up my overflow amount of wax. And this one is like peanut brittle, pumpkin, and like pumpkin seeds, I think. I think pumpkin seeds are in here. It is like so good. So it is like peanut brittle, but there's almost like a slight squashiness to it, and in a good way. So like, I don't like pumpkin gut smells, no. But the like pumpkin seed note in here is like squashy without being wet. It's not wet squashy, it's like pumpkin seed squashy. So very pleasant. I really like this one, and it's very, very like sweet brown sugar caramel. It is so good, and this one lasted forever. So like this was like less than half a candle's worth. I got an open layout warm, a bedroom warm, and each one lasted 2 days. So it did very, very well. In the open layout, I would say strong. In the bedroom, I would say strong. So very good performance. And that was, I have different warmers in both areas. So in this area, I have light bulb warmers. In the bedroom, I have an element warmer. Both times it was strong. Great throw, fantastic throw. And longevity, better than average. So like 2 days. I think in the bedroom, it could have gone longer. No, I think I took it out at 2 days. Yeah. But overall, very impressed with the performance on this. So very impressed with my candle chopping experience. Making my own wax melts went very well. So if you have any Bath & Body Works candles that you just don't find yourself burning, or that you don't want to burn, or you would prefer to melt, chop those suckers up and put them in your warmers, because they work fantastically that way. So I will definitely be doing that more. In the office, I only did one thing this week. I did a mix. My good friend Gimme Candy, which is the, oh my gosh, it's so good. Yeah, this one is like caramelized sugar, honey, and I want to say frosting. It's like candy corn goodness. And I decided to mix it with Scary Good. So I did 2 cubes of each in my office, and this one was good too. So Scary Good is like pumpkin puree, cinnamon, toasted butterscotch, and vanilla. And then mixed with the Gimme Candy, it brought out more of the like gooey bakery notes from Scary Good. Scary Good was still a stronger scent, so it did overtake Gimme Candy, especially because Scary Good is much longer lasting than Gimme Candy, at least in my house. So what happened was they started out kind of like this, where Gimme Candy was just a little bit less strong than Scary Good, and then as time went by, this one decreased much more quickly than Scary Good. So you were left with a lot more Scary Good than Gimme Candy at a certain point. So overall, I don't know that I would do this mix again. I liked the scent. I think they mixed well together. I think they complemented each other very well. I just don't think they're well balanced, like match wise. So if I did it again, I would do 2 cubes of Gimme Candy to 1 cube of Scary Good. I think that would be a better ratio because Scary Good was just a bit too strong for Gimme Candy. So that's what I would do next time. Then in the bedroom, I did a couple things from Vintage Chic. The first one I did was Billy Butcherson. This was a little shape from one of her Halloween grab bags. This one is Nilla wafers, coconut cream pie, pumpkin, and Palo Santo. And this one was really good. And it was very, very unusual and unique. Yeah, this one's good. It's like very, very sweet, toned down Palo Santo. So you do get the Palo Santo. It's pretty hard to hide Palo Santo. I don't know that I got Nilla wafers. I do get vanilla for sure. Coconut cream pie. There is like a bakery coconut element here, although I wouldn't describe it as coconut. Like it's bakery, and once I read coconut, I was like, okay, yeah. But I wouldn't have been like, yes, there's coconut in here when I smelled it. Pumpkin, yes, there is pumpkin in here for sure. It's like a very sweet bakery pumpkin Palo Santo scent. Really, really good. I would probably buy this again. It was good. It was just a 24-hour type scent in my warmers, and that was in an element warmer in our bedroom. But I did really enjoy that. So that was a winner. Then I did the Upside Down, also from Vintage Chic. This was like a unicorn shaped one that I chopped into chunks. This one is Keep Calm and Escape the Upside Down while melting this creamy coconut bonfire blend with a dash of sandalwood. So again, we have creamy coconut, and I wouldn't have guessed coconut in here. It's a very smooth, creamy sandalwood blend to my nose. Yes, reminds me of like a marshmallowy version of Satin Sheets from Scentsy. Very nice, like very sweet. There's no marshmallow in here? It's gotta be. I swear there's marshmallow in here. But it just says creamy coconut bonfire blend. So maybe that does include marshmallow, I don't know. With a dash of sandalwood. I would say it's more than a dash of sandalwood. It's quite a bit of sandalwood. But it's very good. It is like just a warm, cozy, toasty sandalwood marshmallow type scent. So I really enjoy that one. Performance-wise, this was a bit odd, is what I'll say. So I did a chunk about that size. Like, it's a good size chunk. One about that size. And I couldn't smell it for like the first 3 to 4 hours. I was really disappointed. I was like, I can't smell this at all. Like, not even a little bit. Not one iota. Then I left for a bit, came back. And at like the 8-hour mark, then I could smell it quite well. It was like maybe like a solid medium. So it just needed time to like really build in the room, I think. I think that's what it was, because like you couldn't smell it at all, and then it just kind of gradually built in the room. Then I opened the window for a while, closed the window before bed, and it kind of had disappeared again by that point, and it needed to build up in the room again. So this was kind of an unusual one in that it really needed time. So I think this one would thrive in a winter setting when you have no fans on, no windows being opened and closed, just solid airspace. This one needs that. So it did really nicely once it had that, but it took a while to build back up if you messed with the air at all in the room. So I would probably repurchase this. I really like the scent. And I think if you mixed like toasted marshmallow with Satin Sheets from Scentsy, you would get pretty close to this. But we need more toasted marshmallow. So that one was good. I would probably get that again. And that is everything I've warmed in my house over the last week. So quite a few things there, and some hits, some misses. Let me know what you've warmed in your house this week. I would love to know. And if you've tried any of the Harvest Trio, let me know how you've done with those, because I would love to hear your experiences with those. I've only warmed Cozy Vanilla and Pumpkin so far, and that one for me was kind of just, it was okay. Wasn't bad, wasn't great. It was just kind of okay. And it makes me sad because I had extremely high hopes for that one, like extremely high hopes. There was no way in my mind that one wasn't going to be club worthy, and it's just, for me, it's not. So that was a bit disappointing. Other than that, had some fun with like graduation this week, Blue Sage and Tonka. Had some fun ones for sure. So that's what I've got for today. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.